In today's class, we will look at a history chapter, Kings and Kingdoms. Okay, and in this class, I will try my best to answer some questions from this chapter, Kings and Kingdoms. Okay, so let's see. Then let's look at this chapter. Actually, this chapter is about how ordinary people learned about about how the king emerged. Okay, this chapter teaches us. This chapter tells us about how the kings and kingdoms emerged. Okay, and those dynasties that ruled in the ancient times in India, we are going to read about them and we are going to answer some questions based on them. Okay, and this is our class today is all about this only. Okay, and let's answer all the questions one by one. Okay, let's see the first question. The first question is, who were the Samantas and Mahasamantas? You know, in the like today, India is a democratic country, and we have a prime minister. Prime minister is elected, understood, by the people, and he is the leader of the majority party in the parliament, right? In the ancient past, in the ancient times in India, the country, the India was not one country. It was fragmented, ruled, fragmented. This country was fragmented, means divided into different parts, ruled by different rulers. Okay, and under those rulers, there were many people who assisted the rulers, who helped the rulers, and the people who helped the rulers were called Samantas. Means they were regional rulers. Understood? They were regional rulers. Like under Aurangzeb, there were many rulers, like the Nawab of Oudh, Shiraj Ali Badi Khan of Bengal. Understood? Ruler of Maharashtra. There were so many regional rulers. Do you understand? They were called Samantas. Who are Samantas or Mahasamantas? The people who held the king, understood, were called Samantas or Mahasamantas. Now, number one, who are Samantas and Mahasamantas? The people who, the regional rulers who held the king were called Samantas or Mahasamantas. Okay. Number two, who was Danti Durga? Danti Durga was the who was Danti Durga? Danti Durga was the founder of Rashtrakuta dynasty. Danti Durga was a South Indian, understood, Samanta, understood. He was a Samanta under the Cholas, clear. And Danti Durga later became powerful and he founded which dynasty? He was the founder of Rashtrakuta dynasty. Okay, Rashtrakuta. Who was Danti Durga? Danti Durga was the founder of Rashtrakuta dynasty. How did he become Kshatriya? He became a Kshatriya by performing Hiranyagarbha ritual. Understood? How did Danti Durga become a Kshatriya? And Danti Durga became a Kshatriya by performing Hiranyagarbha ritual. Understood? Number 3. Sorry. Discuss about administration in the new kingdoms. Discuss about administration in the new kingdoms. What was the administration? Like today, the administration in the ancient India was same as the administration that we have today. The administration, like in those days, the administration used to be run, understood, like it is run today. Like there was judiciary, executive, understood, and people. We have read about the during uh, some brahmanas. Who are the brahmanas? Gurjara Patihara, uh, like Mutriyas. Mutriyas means Muttu Rajas. They were the Brahmanas, and there was some Shabhas. Understood? It means same as they in those days also the people used to elect their representatives, like we have today. Democracy allow us to elect our own representatives. In the same way, in those days, people used to have also elected representative from among themselves. Because in those days, like there used to be a picture in which some names of certain candidates were written on a palm leaf, and the boys were sent to pick up those. This is what I mean to say is the administration was same as the administration that we have today. Understood? There was hardly any difference. Judiciary was there, executive was there, where people used to get justice. Understood? Justice was done to almost all people. There was peace and prosperity. The past of India, understood, was as happy as the present of India. Understood? Okay. So let's see, look at this question, discuss about the administration in the new kingdoms. Prashastis contain details that may not be literally true. Justify the statement. Prashastis actually no. Prashastis praised the kings. Understood? Sometimes they exaggerated. Understood? The king's contributions to glorify his victories. There are many prashastis, like prashastis of Ashokan Pillar, understood about what he did of the people in the past. Understood? These are actually the things that actually sang the praise of those who ruled. Understood? And like I can tell you about a poet. His name was Kalhana, who wrote Rastarangini. Understood? In memory, in praising the kings, understood, who ruled over Kashmir. Understood? Human Kashmir. Okay, so you have understood what are prashastis. Prashastis were like there are sometimes land grants given to the Brahmins. On copper plates, the names of particular Brahmins were written, and the ownership of the land used to be given with a handover. Understood? Of the plates, the ownership of the land was handed over to those Brahmins. Understood? Brahmins used to be given land grants. Got it? Okay, fine. Now come to question number 5. Question number 5, who was Kalhana and what was his contribution? Kalhana was 12th century historian. Kalhana wrote a poem called Ras Tarangini. That, understood, it was written over the kings who ruled over Kashmir. Understood? What was tripartite struggle? What was tripartite struggle? The struggle, understood, tripartite struggle was a conflict between Gurjara Pratihara, Rashtrakutas and the Palas of Bengal. Gurjara Pratiharas, understood, from South India, Gurjara Patiharas are from northern India and from eastern India, understood. Palas, ruled in the eastern and some parts of eastern India and northern India. That Pala rulers and Rashtrakutas and Gurjara Pratiharas of northern India and in the west, those who ruled in some northern parts of India and the western part of India. These Gurjara Pratiharas and Rashtrakutas were from the southern part of India. They all fought over the control of Kannauj. Understood? And that conflict was known as tripartite struggle over the control of Kannauj. But Palas actually controlled Kannauj. Okay, and then the Rashtrakutas understood at some point of time took control of it. Okay, okay, in the latter part. Now, what was a tripartite struggle? Why did the rulers build, build,
Build
B-U-I-L-D,
temples.
B-U-I-L-D, build. Why did the rulers build temples? Build, B-U-I-L-D. Okay, you have to write build here, B-U-I-L-D. Build temples. Why did the rulers build temples? The rulers built temples to show their power. Why did the rulers build temples? The rulers built temples to show their powers. Understood? And uh, the temples in the in ancient times in India the were the center of culture, economy, and trade. Understood? Because a temple was under the king, and it also served as a hospital. Even Bharatnatyam in South India, like in Karnataka, was performed in front of the temple. It was a place of culture, it was a place of economy, trade, and it was a place of what? It was a zoo. It's a culture, economy, and trade. Got it? Huh? Social, cultural, and economic activities were performed there. It was a very important place. And what was this? And this question, who was Sultan Mahmud of Ghazni? Sultan Mahmud of Ghazni was a ruler of Afghanistan. He, attacked India 17 times to plunder the wealth of India, to build a capital called Ghazni. Understood? To build his capital, a huge capital, a beautiful capital in Afghanistan. Okay, so he plundered wealth of India, plundered temples, and to accumulate wealth to make a beautiful capital in Afghanistan. So you have understood who were Chauhans. Chauhans were the people who ruled around Delhi and Ajmer. Understood? The rulers who ruled around Delhi and Ajmer, and write a note about them. Actually, the Chauhans were known as Chauhans. Actually, were the rulers. Like Prithviraj was a Chauhan ruler. He, he defeated Muhammad Ghori, Afghan ruler Muhammad Ghori. In uh, but 1100, uh, 32, I think. Okay, he actually defeated Ghori. The next year he got defeated by. This is how if I tell you, the Afghan rulers came to India not only to plunder wealth, they also came to spread Islam in India. Understood? You get it? So, answer to this question was this one. Who are the Chauhans? I have told you. Chauhans were the rulers who ruled around Delhi and Ajmer. Write a note on them. The Chauhans ruled over Delhi and Ajmer, and they prevented Muslim invasions. These rulers, Chauhans, they prevented Muslim invasions. They kept India safe from the foreign invasions, because India was attacked by the Muslim rulers from outside, and they always tried to invade India, and the Chauhans successfully prevented them from uh, from destroying India. But unfortunately, Prithviraj Chauhan was defeated by Muhammad. Understood? I think it was 1122. In 21 he defeated, and in 22 he got defeated 1 year later. Okay, now who were the Cholas? Cholas were the rulers of southern India. They ruled in, they ruled in Karnataka, and the Cholas, Raja Chola, was a very powerful ruler. He built temples, he built dams, understood, and he improved agriculture, irrigation, understood. And his son Rajendra Chola also did the same. Now describe about the agriculture and irrigation of Chola. Like Cholas, I have told you, they improved their agriculture irrigation because they did build dams. They also used the river water, like the river of water of the river Kaveri was used. Understood? And the field got irrigated, and the people during Chola rule were very happy in southern part of our country. They are also known for their temple architecture also. Especially, sir, there are some bronze statues for which the Cholas will always be remembered. I am sure that you have liked my class, and if you have really liked it, don't forget to give me a like. Bye.